high school. I'm Micah Erickson. For those of you that don't know, I took over the My Norm series as the interviewer. With us today we have Briana Vazquez. Briana, what is your My Norm?
My norm, as you might know, Micah, is acting.
Yeah, that's really interesting. We actually shared the stage for
We did, didn't we?
It was a blast, wasn't it?
It was a very good time.
How old were you when you really found a passion for acting?
I want to say, I think when I realized that this is what I wanted to do, it was probably in probably middle school. I know it's something that I thought of, but like I said, I didn't try it till middle school, but I think when you tell people, oh, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actress, whatever, they don't always take you very seriously because it's something that a lot of people want to do, and you're like, oh, and so it's not something I shared with people, and then middle school came around, and I was like, oh, I'll join drama club, and I remember just being so scared to audition, and I didn't, and I worked backstage, which was fun, but I remember just kind of being really, really upset, wanting to be out there. And then so when I got into high school, I was like, okay, I'm going to audition for at least one show. And the first show that I ever auditioned for was Doing Time, my sophomore year, which was an improv show. And
we had
to do it. Well, for those who don't know, but and I remember just getting in and being like, what even is this? And I remember Mr. Holmes actually really helped a lot with this because I remember he actually was like, I think you should audition. And so I think he really gave me that push. And then since then, that's something that I really just love to do.
And since then, have you tried out for other things such as musicals and plays, other things other than improv?
I was in a Greek mythology show, also my sophomore year. I wanted to audition for the musical, but I don't think you've ever heard me sing, and I'm kind of tone deaf. But
No.
but it was actually, but yeah, ever since then, and I tried out for that, and then I tried out for Doing Time again. And I'm planning on doing more stuff, hopefully acting outside of school as well.
So, what does the future hold for you then, in acting-wise?
I'm hoping to be able to maybe, I enjoy theater a lot, but also with film too. So whatever it is that I can find, and whoever's there to support me. So.
Well, being someone who has worked with you, I have to say firsthand that you're incredible.
Thank you.
You're a great actor, and not even even with improv, on the spot stuff, you're really capable of kind of just showing yourself and not really being afraid to show who you really are. And I really I really believe in that. I really respect you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's really, really important. That you always show your genuine self.
That's what's key.
It's very, especially with acting. You know.
You have to stay true to yourself.
And it's funny that I say that because you're acting, so you're being a different person. But while you're doing it, still kind of be yourself.
You have to bring in characteristics.
Oh yeah.
It's
definitely.
always yes, the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Was there any one thing that really made you think to yourself, I want to try this, or I want to pursue this?
One thing, I guess there was a couple, for example, I think I just remember seeing people and I'm I want to entertain people. I remember coming to the high school, when I was younger and watching plays and stuff and just thinking it was so cool how people were able to just be drawn to these people and be entertained. And not only that, but before my dad passed, he wanted to be an actor. And so when I found that out, I was like, whoa, that's crazy, and I think that made me want to do it even more,
At what age did you really start taking in the kind of idea of pursuing? I know you said you came out and said that in middle school you really wanted to pursue it, but at what point did you want to and not? What age were you when you said, I want to do this?
Honestly, it really wasn't that long ago. I was 16, I'm 17 now, and I was 16, I was like, no, this is what I'm going to do, it really gave me, that feeling in your chest, and you really, really, are passionate about something, that's what that gave me, and when I was 16, I was like, this is what I'm going to do.
Have you ever thought about kind of making your own kind of play or musical, and kind of working on that instead of being on camera? I know that you said, your My Norm is acting and stuff, but you also mentioned, filmmaking, which I'm all about.
We both share a passion for it, which is really cool.
So have you ever thought about kind of working, like you said, behind the scenes more and not just on the in front of the camera?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we all have different characteristics that we bring in. There's some that I don't, and I would like to be able to have other people do what I can't and me be able to kind of I'm a visual person, which is why I like film and why I like acting. So I want to be able to show what I'm feeling, but maybe it's not in a way that I can personally do. So bring other people, like I know you could do this, and be able to kind of direct them and do all this stuff, you know, behind the scenes, which I think is really cool.
So who do you kind of look up to as an inspiration? Someone that you can look at and be like, I want to follow in your footsteps.
And I know like a lot of people would probably say this, but definitely like Leonardo DiCaprio, like I think he's one of those people that you can just watch and watch and watch over and over again. And I think that that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah. Did you see Trolls 2?
I have not.
He's really good in that one.
I really want to see The Reverend. I haven't seen The Reverend yet.
Yeah. He won a Grammy for that one.
Really? I was not aware.
What are you planning on doing after high school?
Well, see, for a while the plan was be a communications major and a theater minor, because with communications, like I could do TV, broadcast, radio. It's very, very
wide,
broad.
yeah.
I could do a lot with that and still be able to kind of show my personality, you know, because I don't want to work in an office. That's not what I wanted to do, you know. And I eventually kind of realized that I know, like, I don't want theater to be my minor. Like, that's something that I actually want to do. I want to get involved with acting and stuff more. So, you know, like, being an actor and just any sort of maybe creative person, it's hard to come out and tell your parents, like, hey, I want to be an actor, I want to be a writer, or whatever it is. And because then they think, like, oh, my kid's going to be a starving artist, my kid's going to have to live off ramen, like, you know, because there isn't as much stuff you can do with that.
Macaroni and cheese and hot dogs.
Exactly, and, like, it's just such a competitive, like, place and stuff, because that's something everyone wants to do.
And like, especially being your parents, it's their role in society to support you no matter what you want to do. But this kind of thing, it's more of like they support you, but they're really worried because they obviously, as their child, they want the best for you, but they don't know if this is the best thing to get into.
Yeah.
But obviously, like we mentioned before, you have to stay true to yourself, and it's something that you're passionate about. Well, coming from someone who's in the same field as you, I really like
Understand.
yeah, tell you, like, implore you to like really promote it and follow it. So, a little birdie told me that you're not Italian,
I am not. That birdie was correct.
but do you like massacholi?
I love massacholi.
Okay. Massacholi bros.
Massacholi's bros for life.
Thank you so much for watching Belvedere High School. This has concluded our interview of My Norm with our guest, Briana Vazquez.
I'm Briana Vazquez. Acting is my norm. What's yours?